Start my recording. Right, we are here. Let me just make sure 76. Okay, so we are on paper a better team than UNLV, but just because we're a better team on paper doesn't guarantee that we are going to win. So we've got to make sure that we are on our P's and Q's. But if you've got questions for me, I've got answers. I will be happy to answer, I guess, anything. Where are my lights at here? Shed some light on the situation. Come on. All right, so there we go. We are now lit, as they say. We've got some lights. We've got, make sure I'm just going to have to verify that I am live. Okay, great. It looks like that I am live on the various places. Ask me anything is where we are. I am actually, essentially, I am killing two birds with one stone. One of my YouTube channels, I've got several, is essentially me playing a video game. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do you make money playing video games? It's a very good question. Hey, CJ Hunter, how's it going? Let me know if you have questions. I'd be happy to answer them. Anyway, you might be wondering, how do you make money from video games? And it's very simple. What I think you should do in the very beginning is first take advantage of the newness of a video game. There's a lot of there's a lot of people talking about this new video game. And so because there's a lot of people talking about it, are there any video games you play? I play, yes and no. So I play mostly sports video games. I used to play Ghost Recon a long time ago, Call of Duty a long time ago, but I haven't played in like 4 or 5 years. What else? But mostly sports video games, Madden, college football. I'm really playing college football because it's new. College football was discontinued 10 or 11 years ago because of name, image, and likeness stuff. And since they've brought back NIL, they were able to recreate this game. So that's why I'm talking about it. If you look on social media, it's a lot of people playing it and talking about it. And so, like I said, if you were loved that game before. Yeah, I loved it before too. And you know, I was cautiously optimistic about this game because they had been talking about bringing it back for a long time, and it always got like pushed back or delayed. Like it was supposed to come out a year ago, and so I was cautiously optimistic about it. Anyway, look at my defense is terrible. Anyway, you might be wondering, like, how can you monetize playing video games? Well, there's a lot of opportunity out there. One is with affiliate marketing, and that's simply recommending other people's products and services. And so what you could do is recommend gaming accessories. The microphone, like if people want to get into streaming, you could recommend this microphone. Now, this microphone's like a $200 or $300 microphone. You can recommend a webcam, a PlayStation 5, really all the accessories. You can even obviously recommend the game, but there isn't, hey, Rogue, how's it going? But there isn't as much money. But one simple way would be with affiliate marketing. Another thing you could do is actually create a digital product of teaching people how to play this game. Because what you've got to remember is there are going to be people out there that are just playing this game for the first time. And they want to learn how to play. Or there are people out there that want to learn how to play online or Madden Ultimate Team or I guess NCAA Ultimate Team. And so there's people out there that don't know as much as you know, and they're willing to pay you to learn that information. And so you could essentially create a digital product. Another way that you can get paid, oh, that's, okay, great. Another way that you can get paid, yes, I am Hawaii. I decided to take my talents to Hawaii in the very beginning because I want to build up a school before I leave. There's a lot of people out there that will just go with a good school, but no, I wanted to be Hawaii. Of course, you can get paid by the platforms. Let's say you create content on YouTube. You can join the YouTube Partner Program and get paid. You could do the same thing with TikTok. You can get paid. You could get paid by TikTok if you have 10,000 followers and all sorts of stuff. I'm also streaming on Twitch. You can get paid by Twitch. Essentially, you can get paid by the platforms, right? So there's lots of ways that you essentially can get paid to play video games, which is really, really cool, especially in 2024. But one thing that I recommend that you do, if you want to get paid to play video games, don't just play Let's Plays, because basically what I'm doing right now is playing a Let's Play. I'm doing what I'm telling you guys not to do. What I would recommend that you do in the very beginning is create content that solves a problem. One of the problems that people are running into is learning how to use the new kicking meter. And so you could create videos like how to make the perfect punt. Hey, how's it going, Nicolay? And so you create videos solving problems in the very beginning, you'll be able to get followers. And once you get followers, wow, these graphics, yeah, the graphics are really cool. Once you create content to solve people's problems, they're going to start following you. They're going to know, like, and trust you. You've got to remember, in the very beginning, before people will follow you, you have to solve their problems, okay? And the best way to solve their problems, especially if you're playing video games, is to help them with a question that they have. And they might be asking, how to play defense in EA whatever. Yeah, it almost looks like a live game. It looks really good. And so basically, you could get paid to play video. Screen, come in. I'll run down the line there. Look at my big guy go. 4th and 2. Good stop there. So yes, you could get paid to play video games. And if I get, 4,000, no, roughing the kicker. Every other game, that guy roughs the kicker. That same guy, every other game. So if you're wondering how could you get paid to play video games, this is how. You simply create content that solves a problem in the very beginning. And then eventually people will want to see you play and they'll be excited about watching you play. But a lot of people make the mistake that they will create content that they want to do. They are selfish when it comes to creating content. And if you want to be successful online, you have to be selfless. I'm about to start a digital product that helps small businesses and content creators on my Squarespace site. I'm very nervous. What's there to be nervous about? What's the worst case? What's the worst thing that could happen if you start a digital product business? Nobody buys. What's happening right now? Nobody's buying your product. So you're currently living your worst case scenario. Nobody's buying your product. Nobody knows who you are. If you take a step, people start to learn who you are and they buy a product from you and you are successful. But right now you're living your worst case scenario. Nobody knows who you are and nobody is buying from you. So there's absolutely nothing to be nervous about. Because, worst case scenario is already happening. I'm going to have to make this guy miss. All right. I'm just nervous because I'm moving to a new country next week, so I'm feeling the pressure. Thank you for the kind words. I'll remember that. Happy to help. Good luck on your move. That seems like now is the perfect time. What you could do is you could create a digital product tracking your progress on the move. Like, I don't know if let's say you live in the United States and you are moving to Australia, we'll say. You could create a digital product for other people that are going through that same thing. Put out cool ideas, content, and just show people. Yeah. What are we at? 3rd and inches. And so that's what you could do. You could essentially, if you were looking for an idea, you could create content about an expatriate living abroad, moving to a country, all the things that you have to learn, all the things that you've got to understand. Oh, we're playing away. That's why it's rocking like this. I'm like, why is... I'm moving to New Zealand from the U.S. with my 2 boys. I'm going to jump into YouTube as well. Wow, New Zealand. I didn't mean to call that play. Okay, we'll see what happens. So my quarterback's a true freshman, and so he's a little rattled right now. We got to get him settled down. Anyway, one really simple niche is helping people move I think that there will be a lot of people, depending on what happens in the next few months, there will be a lot of people looking to move out of the United States. And so if you can provide insight, if you can teach them something on how to move to a different country, and then maybe create a digital product behind that, that'd be interesting. I want to move to New Zealand. From what I see, New Zealand is expensive. Okay, so one thing I do not like about this game is it takes a long time to get into the next quarter. Come on. Halfback draw. It's 3rd and 5. All right, so that corner strike play that I just called is my favorite play. I will run this play multiple times. Hopefully they didn't call holding. Hopefully they didn't call. Yeah, usually they actually have 200 inquiries over the weekend. They usually have like 5. We're going to decline pass interference and score that touchdown. Awesome. But, you know, what's really cool is that you can essentially turn anything into a niche. There are people, as long as it's related to a problem, Switzerland's even more expensive. As long as it's related to a problem, you can turn it into a niche where you can monetize it, which is really, really cool. It's a simple concept. It's not easy. Very simple concept. You simply just identify problems that people have and you create stuff to solve it. One of my biggest frustrations with this team is they're slow. This team is really slow. I need more speed on the outside. But yeah, if you guys got questions, ask them. I'd be happy to get them answered. Yeah. Touchdown. Anyway. And so let's say I was brand new to this game. I might be looking for ways to play better defense, especially if I'm playing online. There's a lot of people out there that want to become famous for playing online streaming. And one of the games they're going to turn to is this EA Sports game. And so if you know how to play defense, how to stream, you can create content to help people with that. And then you could sell a digital product on the back end. Let's see. I need to be patient. One of the things with this game is you start to get impatient. And once you get impatient, you start to struggle. My guys, they're so slow. 3rd and 2. I'll go inside zone here. He's averaging 6 yards per rush. So, spin. Yep. All right, so it's 4th and 4. I'm going to risk it here. This is something that I would not recommend, but let's give it a shot. My husband and I like your channel and was wondering that after you said that in your videos, he's a deep sea fisherman, wondering if you can monetize online with fishing. Yeah, of course. Good catch. So, again, when it comes to... Now, I don't know a lot about fishing. I'll be the first one to admit. You've got to look at the problems that people are having. They want to catch more fish. They want to catch bigger fish. They want to catch more fish than their friends. Are they saltwater fishing? Is that what you guys are doing? Think about the problems. So let me give you a good example. My son wants to fish. He wants to go fishing. The last time I went fishing, I was like 11 years old and we didn't catch anything. And my uncle did all the work, right? So what I'm going to do is I've got to figure out everything required for fishing. First and foremost, I got to figure out where to get a fishing license. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to search like where to buy a fishing license. And I've got to get up to date on all the rules and policies and requirements to fish. And so I'm going to have to look up things like how to how to put a hook, how to put a worm on a hook. You have to think about the novice person and everything that they don't know. Things that appear and feel like common knowledge to you are things that I have no idea, like what I don't know. And so think about it from that perspective. Someone like me, he's fishing a bluefin tuna at the moment in Australia. He just caught, wow, okay. Wow. That's not so good. My guy is my number one wide receiver is nervous. That can't be good. Oh, that is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But think about it for someone like me. You're creating content, you're going to create a digital product for someone like me that knows absolutely nothing about fishing. I need to learn how to put a worm on a hook. I need to know what type of fishing reel or lure or whatever it is. I need to know like how to spin the hook or the line back once I get a fish on the hook. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know that I'm going to, screen here. A lot of stuff that I don't know that I'm going to be spending time, energy, and effort trying to figure out so that my son has the best fishing experience possible. You're going to be creating, or your husband's going to be creating content for that person. But for him, it's going to be deep sea fishing. Ugh, wide open. Wide freaking open. So think about it from that perspective. What does the average person not know that they need to know so that they can become good fishermen? Good sack. That's a huge sack right there. Does that make sense? And really, that's how you approach anything. What is someone that has no idea, they're a complete beginner, what do they need to know in order to have that problem solved? And that problem being they want to catch fish. Like, I want my son to have a great time. What he does is like the show. Okay, so I've seen Deadliest Catch. I used to watch it a lot. And so, that's interesting. He does the Deadliest Catch. But even still with that, there's going to be people. Now, from what I know about Deadliest Catch, there's going to be people out there that want to learn how to run a fishing vessel, right? So let's assume your husband does Deadliest Catch. What are all the things that go into running a crab fisherman boat? Oh, screen. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta find a boat. You gotta get a quota. You gotta buy like the navigation gear. You gotta get, like I said, your quota. You've gotta hire people. You've gotta do the accounting and managing all of that stuff. Those are all the things that are required that go into essentially Deadliest Catch. So think about it from that perspective. What if somebody out there wanted to own and run a boat? That's when he used to fish crab in New Zealand. Okay. Oh, don't run into him. But that's essentially what you're doing. You would decide who your target audience is. Your target audience may be people that want to become captains of a boat. And then you're going to create content and teach them everything that's required to become captains of a boat. That's essentially what you would do. Because there's people out there right now that like the theory or idea. Oh, I had one-on-one on the outside. That like the theory or the idea of running a fishing boat and just need to know like the basics. Does that make sense? But I mean, you can apply this to literally anything. I only got 29 seconds. Okay. All right, so now I need to get the ball down the field. Does that make sense? Think about who your target audience is, what problems they're encountering, and I'm going to hit the triangle, get out of bounds. Shoot. I got to burn my timeout. Any other questions? I need to get the ball downfield. Because, let's see if we can hit Perry. If they've got one-on-one matchup, there. Okay. I'm not going to get this play off. Come on. Come on. All right, got it off. Yeah. Yeah, nothing I could do there. I had to burn that timeout. I wish I could have held on to it. But I burned that timeout. Anyway. Yeah, close game. Not hugely thrilled about what's going on here. I need to play better. I got to play better on offense. Our defense is doing what it needs to do. But our offense is struggling. I'm going to sell digital products as a more passive income, but I'm going to try to focus on Squarespace, web design, and marketing. The one thing that I want to impress upon you is that it's not passive, okay? You're still going to need to market the thing. And if you're doing free marketing or paid marketing, it's not going to be passive. Especially, it won't be passive in the very beginning because I feel like all the information I see of her selling a digital marketing company. I'm not sure. Rogue, what do you mean? I feel like all the information I see. All right. So our guys are struggling right now. The crowd noise is really getting to these guys, which is not good. That was not a great throw. Oh, I know. T-Pain will tell you all about coasting. Okay. I'm late on that pass. Hey, luckily for example, oh, I know. I keep telling my husband it's not as passive as. Oh no. It is not passive income at all. And that's the thing. People fall in love with it. So I have no problem, and I want to make sure I clear this up. I have no problem with the term passive income. It's the perception that's behind it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I think that when people hear the term passive income, they mean they don't have to do any work. But if you are truly doing if you're doing digital products, it's going to be work. There's going to be people out there. If you're selling something, they didn't get it, or, they want a refund, they don't like it, blah, blah, blah. It's never passive. He was talking in a podcast about after making a hit, he thought he could just coast. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where, all right, 2nd and 10, it almost feels like there's more work. You finally create your digital product, and then, there's marketing it. Okay. There's customer service behind it. There's going to be people complaining because they didn't get it, or they can't access it, or they can't read it, or they don't like it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. My running back must be hurt. And so it's not passive income. It really isn't. It's one of those things where you can, quote unquote, make money while you sleep. But unfortunately, it's not passive. It's not set it and forget it. Get in there. Touchdown. Awesome. How do I open? Yes. How do I open a PDF? I didn't get the PDF. The PDF is corrupted. I've gotten that a bunch of times. Oh, he missed that. The PDF is corrupted. I've seen information about marketing your own business, but not helping a client's business, onboarding, offboarding. Okay, sure. Yeah. Yes. When you create a digital product, I can't open the PDF. The PDF is blank. Can you just send it to me? Like, I'm running Facebook ads. Here's a really crazy example. I'm running Facebook ads for an Excel course. I think I've told you guys about it, right? I had a guy post in my Facebook ad that I was scamming him. He's like, I paid my $17 and I never got the product. It's a course. He's like, I never got it. This is a scam. I said, first, why didn't you DM me if you didn't get the product, if you weren't able to open it? And he never DM'd me. And so I wound up sending a message to him saying, hey, I never got a DM from you. Can you give me a little bit more information? Give me your email address. Give me your name. He gives me his name and email address, and I've got no record of him. And I said, when did you buy? I said, send me screenshots of when you purchased this digital product. We're going back and forth. Now, this is late at night. Like, I'm laying in bed going back and forth with this guy. And he sends me a screenshot of the web page that he was on that he purchased from. The website wasn't even mine. And I said, that's not my website. And he's like, it's all the same platform. I'm like, no, it's not. So things that you'll have to deal with, for the lack of a better term, stupid people when you're selling a digital product. So it turned out that he never purchased from me. Whoever he purchased from apparently scammed him or whatever. Who knows if that was even a scam? He just couldn't access it. Yeah. So those are all little things that nobody tells you that you're going to wind up having to deal with. You're going to deal with people that will blame you for stuff that you've got no responsibility. And I said, hey, can you just go back into that post and delete it? And he's like, no, I'm not deleting it because it's all the same. I'm like, the website that you went to is not the same website. I'm like, what don't you understand? Oh, I'm going for it all here. What don't you understand? He refused to delete it. Finally, I just went in and I didn't want to argue with him. And so I deleted and blocked him. But, you've got to deal with people like that. So that was interesting and funny and annoying. But it was like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. This guy's calling me a scammer and that he wasn't able to get the product. Turns out he never even purchased it from me. And he just saw somebody else that was also selling Excel and figured we were all the same and I was scamming him. Got to come up and make that tackle. Awesome. But what other questions do you guys have? And then sometimes you got to deal with website breaking or, whatever, weird stuff. Get up there and make the tackle. Weird things will happen, but it's certainly not passive. And I've got no qualms with passive income. It's just the way that people talk about it. People talk about, like, you'll create a website and then magically millions of people will come to this website and then you will make a bunch of money. And unfortunately, that's not the case. You got to keep promoting and marketing and checking the budget if you're running paid ads and doing things like that. But other than that, it's all fun. Yeah, I told them I will always have something to do. Yes, you will. Even if you hire a VA to do it for you, you're still going to have to follow up the VA. You're still going to have meetings to make sure that person's on the right track and that person's not stealing from you, which is crazy to think. But yeah, you're always going to have work. I mean, the amount of time that you work will go down, but you will always have work to do. So we're up by 10. Let's see if we can run some curls here. I'm going to have to hit triangle. Okay. Nice. Oh, he dropped it. My best Best wide receiver. And he's dropping passes. My running back. All right, great. We got the first down plus a little bit more. Awesome. It's rewarding. I don't want to tell you it's all downhill, but I just also like to be realistic with people. He dropped it. I also want to be realistic with people as well. Let you know what you're getting into. Let's see. So the right play call. Perfect play call. It's unfortunate that he's so slow. Yeah, what other questions do you guys have for me? We're ranked, what, 13th, I think? Yep, 13th in the nation. Everybody's got a loss, so that's good. Inside zone. What other questions you guys got for me? I just started a new TikTok shop affiliate. Is he back in now? Oh, I think that's a different guy. I just started a new TikTok shop affiliate account for TikTok. I might do a video on that because catch and run. Oof, he almost picked that off. Because what I'm doing there is interesting. What I did, and like I said, maybe I'll do a video on this later, but what I did is I ran Facebook ads to get followers. I spent maybe $100 for 5,000 followers. No, yeah, $100 for 5,000 followers. And then just going to do TikTok shop videos. I guess my other question is, I wonder if I'm being too broad and I'm not being niche enough with digital products, small business owners, and content creators, but that might be too much. You could do small business owners who are content creators. That's a good niche. 2nd and 5. I don't know if this is the right play call for 2nd and 5. All right, we're gonna go triangle here. I'm gonna see if I can hit parry underneath. They are not blitzing. Oh shoot! I had to get rid of that one. We're gonna go for it. That's interesting. I was going to run Facebook ads. Have you had good luck with it? Yes and no. Like I said, I'm currently running Facebook ads for my Excel course. And it's all about testing and targeting. I mean, that seems like common sense, but you got to test and target. Test different ad creatives. Oh, he just outran the blitz there. That's a big play. Small business owners who are also content creators. I like that. Yeah. Or small business owners who want to be content creators. Okay. So I want to run the ball here. I'm gonna call a run play, but I'm gonna try and get my okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. I'm gonna run the other way here. I've had better luck running it to the left side and touchdown. Big play. Yeah, this crowd should be fairly quiet. We're up 34-17 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the game. I'm surprised they have so many people at this game. UNLV. It is in Las Vegas, so I guess. But, I mean, they're not a good team. Why would a bunch of people show up to this game? So what's their record? 3-3? What other questions you guys have? Yeah, like I said, I had nothing against the word passive income. It's just the fact that it's sold as this, you do it once, you can retire. When, by the way, I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you had health issues. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. If people said, hey, passive income is really you work less, it's rewarding, it's a different type of work, but you will still work. I'm loving hits on it. Okay. That's all right. We're up 17. I lost a game with. I gave the ball back to a team, Utah State, with 30 seconds left. This is how bad my defense is. 30 seconds left, and they scored a touchdown with 11 seconds left. I gave up a touchdown in 19 seconds. How trash is that? There's nothing more infuriating than having the game firmly in hand. We were up by like 4 points. Having the game firmly in hand. I guess it wasn't firmly in hand, but it was a high win probability. And I gave up a touchdown essentially in 19 seconds. Okay, come up and make the tackle. You guys don't believe in that. That's the other thing. My guys don't tackle very well. I'll go Tampa 2 here again. As long. Did he drop that? Oh, first and goal. The problem that we run into here is that we don't play zone very well, especially down here. And we're not fast enough to stay man-to-man. See that? That is the issue. So now we're up by, 10? I used to stream gaming on Twitch, but it's changed so much. Yeah, I just started doing this Twitch thing. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. But yeah, I decided, hey, since I'm gonna be playing this video game a lot, I might as well just take a knee. I might as well just start streaming it on Twitch, and if people show up, they show up, and if they don't, I'm streaming it in like 20 other places anyway. I need a first down here. Positivity and Purpose. That's an interesting name. Nice. All right. So let me just first change this to Chew the Clock, halfback zone. Awesome. Landon Sims is putting in a heck of a game himself. Second and 1. Oh, great. Last thing we need are guys getting hurt with less than a minute left in the game. Touchdown. Goal complete. I wonder what goal that was. Awesome. Any other questions? Where is my... All right, that's there. Great. I'm going to play prevent defense. Oh, screen here. That was weird. I wonder why he threw that away. He fumbled it. Thank you for answering my questions. I want to ask more, but I'm packing for New Zealand. I'll be watching videos. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it. I'm going to run an inside zone with 1 second left. Sims. Any other questions? Great. We won 41-24. The score was not indicative of how well we played. We won the Island Showdown. I didn't realize Las Vegas was on an island, but whatever. 21 rushing. I wonder how hurt my other player is. Anyway, next man up. What other questions you guys have for me today? But yeah, so as I mentioned, so one thing that people always say, that they say like affiliate marketing is saturated, they say content creation is saturated, but the reason why nothing can be saturated is that there's new stuff that comes out all the time. This month, college football came out. Next month, Madden will come out, Madden 26, I believe it is. And so there will be people out there that want to play Madden. They're getting into Madden for the first time. And so, you can teach people these things. We'll do that. And we'll schedule a visit. Let's see. Championship contender. But that's what I want you guys to realize is that I don't have enough time for that. Is that there's always going to be something new that comes out, and there's always going to be a new opportunity. I'm going to remove this guy. And so, with your new opportunities, there's going to be a new iPhone that comes out. There's going to be a new, you name it, and it's new. And there's going to be people out there that buy stuff just because it's new. They're called early adopters. Early adopters love buying stuff. And you can create content around newness. Like the iPhone 25 is going to be coming out soon. Oh man, how did I lose out to that guy? That hurts. That hurts. Player of... Great. Landon, 150 yards, 3 TDs. That really hurts that I lost out on... I lost out on this guy. He would have been my best recruit. I gotta remove him. We got this guy. That's awesome. Gotta remove this guy. Let's see. We can't really do anything with him. Oh, he already committed. Let's see if we can contact friends and family. Contact friends and family. Let's schedule a visit with this guy. Why wouldn't I don't know. Anyway, any other questions you guys got for me? Oh, I need to start a new... What do we got here? Are we... Oh, I need to start a new session is what I need to do. Wait, so we'll